Hello, welcome to this live edition of Sports Bets for Free Sports Picks today. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona. Vera, what's going on? Have Merry Christmas to you. Lori, thanks for joining the show. We are live multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. What's up, Vera? What's going on? We came on live, what was it? Not yesterday, day before for the first time in a little over a month. Back on today for roughly about an hour. On there as we get ready for the NBA to get started and NFL. We got a total of 8 games. Merry Christmas to you as well. Is Mavs money line a bad shout? I like the Mavs plus the points today. But I don't know about money line on that. Super Max, how are you? Richard, thanks for joining. Let's see here. Moed, thanks for joining. And Israel, thanks for joining. Fatima, thanks for joining. Clips, thanks for joining. Like I said, we are live on multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Feel free. Merry Christmas to you as well, Supermax. Nick's getting the start off, as they usually do on NBA Christmas here for the last quite a few years. Brunson back today, so interesting to see what's going to happen there against Cleveland. Cleveland's really struggled. Did get a win in their last game, but they have not been bueno, to say the least. And so, line has come down though. A lot of dollars going to the Cavs side of things. Kind of surprising there. 3 NFL games going on today. I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't think they're that great, but. Is Mobley going to be back? If they announced in that game yet? I thought it was going to be a little quick. They said 2 to 4 weeks initially on that injury. Chiefs lose it today? Yeah, you could say that one. I don't think you're breaking any barriers there. Third string quarterback. Half the team just hit the IR. Yeah, probably so. He's off the injury report. Looks like he's going to play. Hey, Casper, what's up? Hunter Henry or Taysom Hill? For fantasy purposes, Hunter Henry. Yep. Happy holiday to you as well, Casper. Thays, thanks for joining. User, thanks for joining. Yeah, just getting back to some decent health to have the live shows as well. Blue, thanks for joining. Spurs over 111.5. Probably a good possibility there. I do like the over in that particular game for the Spurs and the Thunder at 233. So I think the Spurs helped that along. No, they ain't going to play much. Yeah, Mobley? Yeah, probably not, but at least give him a little bit of depth, right, or something. Need to put your mortgage on a play? Why would you want to do all that? Right, let's see. There's some good ones out there. I do like the Knicks quite a bit. Like the Spurs plus 9.5. That over in the Rockets-Lakers game later, I like that one quite a bit. Take Broncos by 30. I don't know if there's going to be 30 points scored in the game, but I understand where you're going at there. Yeah, I think we got a low-scoring game for sure. Rich Allen, what's up? Merry Christmas to you as well. Alabama, what's cracking? Good to see you again. Colin Ray, thanks for joining. DJ Blanco, what's going on? Oma Kim, thank you. Shifty. Andrew, Casper, thanks for liking the live as well. Looks like we got a lot of people showing up here for Christmas. Got a little dead time during the morning. Might as well come on, talk a little sports. Jake Ferguson or Hunter Henry? Probably Hunter Henry again. DJ Blanco, thank you. Malik, thank you. David Young, thank you for coming on. Knicks. We played them at 5.5. It's 4.5 at some books. If you want to see if you can find that, Kyle, as well. But I like the Knicks today. Charbonnet or Pacheco? Probably Charbonnet. Hunter Henry TD. I don't know about all that, but I don't know about that one. Then later on, of course, the NFL going on. Any plays for the Cowboys game? Oh, just a few dozen or so. Let's take a look here. Get over the Cowboys game. Do you like the Commanders plus the points? Over 50.5. Chris Rodriguez, anytime touchdown. Johnson, 89 yards passing. Debo, 18 yards, longest receptions. Sanat, under 10.5 yards, longest reception. McLaren, 50-plus yards. Dak, 279 is quite a bit, but I can understand going there. Let's see. Turpin, under 2.5 receptions. Sanat, under 1.5 receptions. Terry McLaurin, anytime touchdown. CD Lamb, you could get for 6+ catches at decent rate. CD Lamb for 80+ yards, 4+ receptions. McConkey or flex. Let me take a look here really quick. Steelers. Chargers are playing. Get to it here. Texans, probably McConkey. They're probably going to have to throw the ball quite a bit more. Prescott for 2 TDs definitely could happen. I think, like I said, bigger scoring game to get us out there. Goff or Shaw. Goff. I ain't playing Tyler Shaw for anything. Even he had one good game. That was last week. I played a 3-teamer. All right, Cowboy. Rodriguez is out now. When did that occur? Please don't. People don't ask me to co-host, or it's not going to work. All right, so all right. When did that occur? He wasn't even on the injury list, and all of a sudden he's out. Guess we got to go look that up some more. I'm still showing questionable, but okay. I'll give it to you. Let's see. So I guess we see more Krosky Merritt today. Texans D, Seahawks, or Lions? You have those 3 defenses? Well, I wouldn't play the Lions necessarily today. I think their Lions defense is gonna give up some scores. He's got the flu. Oh no. Yeah, that sucks. That was wasn't expected, but that's all right. Just be a void play. No big deal. Let's see. Brissett or Knicks. Jacoby Brissett, I would probably play. Don't expect a bunch out of Knicks today. I think they're going to try to run the ball. Texans, Seahawks. The Texans got the Chargers. That's not the easiest game on earth. Can be low scoring. Seahawks got the Panthers. We're out the road. I'd probably have to play the Seahawks defense, but Williams anytime. Not in love with that one today, but somebody's going to score from the Cowboys. CD probably on that one. Didn't like the numbers on it, but Jalen Warren, JCM, or Michael Carter. Well, it definitely wouldn't be Michael Carter. So the other 2. Let's see. Invisible, thanks for joining. Lions D, what's there to like about the Lions D? Besides Hutchinson. They give up a lot of points. I know the Vikings are on their 3rd-string quarterback. He does have a little play experience. They are at home as well. Yeah, the Hawaii comeback was crazy, right? DJ Moore, Jalen Warren, or Aaron Jones? Probably Jalen Warren, I guess. What's going on, Speedo? Brissett. Tough gamer for Purdy, probably. So probably Brissett. Krosky Merritt worth the play? Yeah, if Chris Rodriguez is out, he is. Woody Marks or Tracy? I don't like Woody Marks matchups of Tracy. And just ask the question once, guys. No reason to ask it 4 times. Props for the Knicks game? Yep, obviously. Give me 1 second here, and we'll get that taken care of. All right. Can you drop some picks? I guess if you want to. T-Law or Purdy? Probably Trevor. Purdy's played pretty well, though. All right, for the Knicks game, let's see here. We've got Brunson, 7+ assists. Couple first quarter plays. Tyson, 3+ points first quarter. Bridges, 4+ points first quarter. Jordan Clarkson, 9+ points. Corum or Tracy? Okay. Lucas, I'm not going to do your whole fantasy team for you, bro, but Tracy, come on. Let's go. Let's see here. Giante or Jamo? Javante or ETN? I guess we just turned into the fantasy sports show, and that's all we're going to talk about. Great. H. Cure, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you as well, David. Great to see you. Hunter Henry or Schultz? About the same. Let's see here. Mark Wackham, thanks for joining. Jameson, I'm assuming that's Jameson Williams. Jettas Moore or Flowers? Don't know on that one. None of these games mean nothing. Well, it does for the Lions. Early game doesn't. It does to the Broncos. They're going for seed. How do I feel about what? Dak, 4 TDs. Possibility today. Goff could get 3. I could see that. Merry Christmas, right? Ramondre, Kyron's definitely got to play. Michael Wilson, all depends on whether or not Harrison's going to be in. If he's in, then I play it. Otherwise, Ramondre. I can't take the Cowboys at that number. We took the Commanders. We got it at 9.5. I wish we would have got on when it's 10, but I think it's a little high too. Yes. Carter or Bucky? Bucky? Are we really asking if we're going to play Michael Carter? Is everybody out of running backs that bad where it's coming down to that? And you're in the championship week? KC plus the points. I don't blame you because I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, probably played in the high 20s, low 30s. It's a lot of completions for Stroud, especially against that Chargers defense. Sean Tucker stealing goal line carries. Okay. It's not all about touchdowns when it comes to fantasy. Lock it in. Private property. I think if you're talking to the chat, Speedo, you might want to say chat instead of chat. But just a thought. Let's see here. Washington, KC, Detroit. Like Washington, KC. I do like the Vikings plus the points as well. I just think they keep it within a touchdown. I don't think the Vikings win the game personally, but I do think they keep it within a touchdown on that one. We are live on multiple platforms as well, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to get a hold of us on any of those there. Merry Christmas to you as well, Hibachi. Chiefs win outright. Not going to say that, but okay. Herbert or Caleb? Do like the matchup a little bit more for Caleb this week. Ingram or Parkinson? Ingram. Burrow or Stafford? I think the Rams should be fine this week. So I don't know why you'd go away from them. Watson or Sampson or Parker? Man, a lot of obscurity. Braves, yes. Burrow or Purdy? I'd have to go Burrow, just like the matchup a little bit better. Dak or T-Law? Probably Dak. James or Jacoby Myers? Probably Jameson Williams today. When scoring lately, yeah, okay, are you just in a touchdown league? Dak or May? Well, I like Drake May a ton. I've played him. I got him in, like 4 of the leagues. I love him. So, Corum or Jameson, half-point PPR. I'd still play Jameson. Christopher, thanks for the follow. Watson or Sampson or Parker? Do you really need to play one of those 3? We'll go Sampson. How about that? All right, just so quit asking on it. We'll lose. You have 2 quarterbacks out for the year. Yes, I understand they lose. Keep it within 13.5 possibility. Troy, Franklin, or Charbonnet, probably Charbonnet there. Sticking with May. I stick with who brought you, right? McLaurin or Swift in my flex. With against the 49ers, McLaurin today. I do like McLaurin today to get in the end zone and 50 plus, so I'm on there. But don't play fantasy. I don't blame you. With all these questions, I'm starting to regret that I ever have. Jordan Addison, Ricky Pearsall. Well, we don't know if Ricky's going to play again, so it'd be Addison for me. Mavs plus the points is what we like today. Victor, thanks for joining. Michael Casper, how are you? Fosh, thanks for joining. Knicks total over or under. If I had to play it, it'd be over. Don't really like that number where it was at, but, you know, I do like some of the totals later. Do like the Spurs Thunder game over and love the Lakers game over. So just don't like that number. What is it? 240, 241. Yeah, it's a little high. If I had to play it, the way the Cavs go, I guess you'd have to play over. But yeah, Flags played well. No question about it. Yeah. Knicks, OKC. I like OKC to win today. Spurs to cover. I hope you are as well, Braves fan. Lucky Cheatham, thanks for joining. Yeah. This game, they're going to get blown out at home. Well, they're not going to allow 45 points. So, Merry Christmas to you as well. Vinny Senior Cards, Parkinson, Jake Ferguson. Maybe Parkinson. I just don't like Ferguson today much. I think CD, honestly, and Pickens have a lot of the action today. Show me now. Knicks game. Do you like the Knicks laying we laid 5.5. It's down to 4.5 in some spots. Ty, thanks for joining. Brunson for 7+ assists is high on the board for us. Tyson 3+ points in the first quarter. Bridges 4+ points in the first quarter. Garland for 3+ threes. OG Anunoby under 2.5 threes. Clarkson 9+ points. Do you like San Antonio? We got him at 9.5 and over 233.5 is where we played that particular game. Like both of those options there. Vassell for 4 rebounds, 6+ rebounds and assists. Steven Castle got a cut like him for points, assists. Luke Cornett 3+ field goals. The Cavs like worst against the spread in the NBA. They've been a little ugly. I'll put it to you that way. They did get a cover the other night, but yeah, they have been ugly. Lyrical Therapy, what's going on? Charles, thanks for joining. Braves fan, thanks for liking the live. Arlette, thanks for joining. Jacob, thanks for coming on. We are live, multiple platforms. If you want to watch TikTok, YouTube, and chat. What's going on, Paula? How are you? Is he reading YouTube chat? I'm reading it right now. I don't know about a king, but I appreciate it. Prescott for 2 TDs, more than likely going to hit. I just didn't like where it was at juice-wise. It was almost minus 200. That's why we didn't play it. Let's see here. More than likely, he's probably got 3 in him today. But I think that game's high scoring. I think that thing cruises into the 50s, personally. But Houston beats the Lakers for sure. I don't know about for sure. Do like I said, like the over quite a bit in that one. Cowboys laying 3, Lions 3, San Antonio. Yeah, I could live with those. Vinny Senior. Super Bowl last year, and got you. For the Bears, make it in the playoffs, and we'll see what happens from there. They got a tough game coming up this week with the 49ers, but you have 3 quarterbacks on your fantasy football team. Wow. Okay. I've been on Drake May all year, so I'm not a show guy. He had 1 good game, so I guess in that one. Cowboys beat the Chiefs and the Eagles. Yep, and they're struggling to get to 500, right? Evans, Waddle, or McLaurin. Mike Evans and McLaurin would be the top 2 there. Williams for 50, since he's supposed to be at 60, 70? Yes. Dak or Goff, it would be Dak. Okunwa or Kelsey. The Titans tight end. Amon-Ra, we didn't play to get in the end zone today, but he's always a threat. Like Jameson Williams to score a touchdown. On that one, let's see. Terry, Stephon, or Juwan. T. Higgins. Do me a favor. Please don't ask the question 5 times. Since there's so many questions coming in, I'll never get to them. On that one, I do like Terry, Stephon. I'd probably take those 2 out of that. NBA teams that cover. Knicks, laying the points. Spurs plus the points. Like the Nuggets tonight as well. Stafford or Pinheiro for what? Jake Ferguson or Dallas Goedert? Dallas Goedert. All right, Cards, thanks for joining. Jacoby, thanks for joining. Bo Nix, 200+ passing touchdowns. Probably should. Probably 1. I could see 1+ TD there. Yep. I guess there's not going to be a lot of touchdowns in that game, but they should be able to get one. Franklin or Charbonnet at flex. Charbonnet, he's seen some more stuff in the end zone or red zone area as well, so that's why they're. Nuggets line's kind of small, but they just come off. They've played a little rough part of their schedule here. But yeah, Nuggets at what the T-Wolves coming into town. It's down to 1.5. It was at 2.5. Yeah, I mean, fine there. I'm okay there. Corum, Walker, or Rico Dowdle. Let's see. Panthers are playing. Let me get this, just make sure. Corum, I don't really love because he's the backup running back. Walker splits so many carries. So if it's only one, with the Panthers playing the Seahawks, that's a tough matchup too. It's some bad stuff there. Maybe Corum because I don't like the matchup for Walker or Rico Dowdle. Harvey or Swift, it'd be DeAndre Swift. Sutton or McLaurin. I like McLaurin a little bit better, but this week, Harvey or Swift, it'd be Swift. Who keeps asking Harvey or Swift? Is that the same person? Let's see. Trey Tucker or Terry McLaurin. That's an easy one. McLaurin. Hill or Goddard. Ferguson or Strange. What? Why Swift? No explanation. Okay, so you asked me for my opinion, and then you want to complain that I didn't explain it enough. All right. We'll solve that problem. All right. Let's see here. If you ask for my opinion, please don't complain that I didn't explain it enough. Saints defense or Seattle? I'll still take Seattle. Andrew, thanks for joining. Jefferson or Jalen Warren? Justin Jefferson, I think, has a pretty good day today. So, Sampson or Corum? Are we really down to like fifth? How many running backs are you starting in this league? Like 19 to be down to Sampson or Corum? Sampson, I guess. Right. I mean, like, how many? Seriously, I'm just curious. If we're down to Sampson or Corum, how are you in the final? That's all I want to know. Ferguson or Goddard? Goddard. I do not think Jake Ferguson does much today. If you're talking RJ Harvey, good possibility there. Chris, thanks for joining. DJ Fat Franco. Chan, thanks for joining. We are live on multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, so feel free to get a hold of us on any of those. Juan Robinson or Pollard? Pollard? You're running 3 tight ends too. All right. You're fine. I figured it was RJ Harvey. Yeah. Okay. For the Knicks game, Brunson 7+ assists, Garland 3+ threes, Clarkson 9+ points, Tyson 3+ points first quarter, Bridges 4+ points first quarter, Brunson 11+ rebounds and assists. All right, I think we're going to cancel the fantasy football questions. I don't know why the Knicks is down to 4 personally. I didn't see anything on the injury report. Jaden Reed or Franklin. I mean, you guys are searching for like the 9th receiver in a lineup, and I'm in 12 and 16 team leagues. So, like, I guess Franklin. I don't think it matters much. Corum, Tet, or Sampson at flex. McMillan. So I would play. Cat over 1.5 threes. He just came off a great shooting night, so take that as you will, I guess. Merry Christmas to you as well, Mud Dogs. Thanks for coming on. User, thanks for joining. All right. Anybody have any non-fantasy football questions? I guess not. Jamo or Sutton at wide receiver. Jameson Williams. Jordan Edison. Merry Christmas to you as well. Be Custom. Glad to see you. Debo Reader Shakir. Man. Okay. Debo, thanks. Yeah, Mobley is supposed to play. Yeah. Pickens for receptions or yards. I stayed away from it this week just because I thought the lines were a little high there, saucing me, but he should have a good game. Probably 6 for 70, maybe a touch. somewhere in there, 5 for 60, something like that. Mitchell for 30 plus. Yeah, he's going to take probably 30 shots to get there, but yes. Ladder, Evans. Haven't seen NBA video yet. It's out. Yep. Knicks or Cavs. It was Knicks. Start Jennings with Pearsall playing. We sure Pearsall's going to play? He was supposed to play last week and didn't play. I like Jennings. He's fine. Carter for the Cardinals. All right. I don't like Carter for the Cardinals. How about that? Is that good enough? So that leaves you the one. Goff or Tyler Show has one good game, and now everybody's questioning on whether they should start him in fantasy in your championship week. No, do not start him. Wemby over 2 plus threes. Okay. Montgomery or Stevenson in a touchdown only league? Probably Stevenson. Let's see. Christmas lunch. No problem, Braves fan. Thank you. Spurs okay. Say under. I actually like the other way, be custom. I think there's going to be some points in that one. And Jahmyr Gibbs, why would you not start him? But Brunson for 45. I don't know if it's going to be that big, but expect them probably at 25 to 30. Start to Lad and Shakir. Over 36.5 points and rebounds, Kurt. Wow. Okay. That's a lot, but yeah, okay. Vikings D or Niners D? Probably the Niners, but not by much. You know what I mean? I think both these are going to get beat up a little bit. McNichols worth the flex over who? Yeah, I saw that. That means he's got to put up like 24 and 12. That's a number. He's only averaging around 21 points and 11 rebounds for the game. So, I mean, so far this season, he's about 21 and 11. So it's going against Golden State, which is a little bit better defense than the average Bear out there. Yeah, it's a pretty big number. Goat Saquon, thanks for joining. Marcus Shero, Patrick, thanks for joining. Don Mon, Meg, thanks for all coming on the show. Merry Christmas to you as well. Be Custom. And Paula, as I told you before, hopefully you got it. I'm watching, I'm reading what's going on in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat and all that stuff as well. So we're on all those. Steph Curry for 20 plus. I would hope so, since his number is like 27 or 8. Waddle or Jennings, probably Jennings. I don't trust the rookie quarterback in Miami. Austin Reeves on 27 par. Yeah. Is Luka going to play? Before I get involved too much in the Lakers game is what I want to know, especially on the player prop side. But unless I'm playing the other game, the other team, right? Ron, thanks for coming on. Moy, Mr. Ahmed. Oh, thanks for joining. Can't believe we haven't even, nobody's really asked about the game. I don't know if OKC is going to cover. I thought they had a chance to cover the last game. They ended up losing. I think they win, but I just think it's probably 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that range. Yeah, Curry's up. He's been 27, 28 lately, Vera. So he should be able to get home to 20. He started off a little slow in a lot of those games, but, David Montgomery for 33. Everything's over for Kurt Singer. He needs some big time scoring, rushing, all that. Cowboys first half. We took the Redskins plus 5.5 in the first half, Jeff. So on that one, not the Redskins, Commanders. My apologies. Jerome, good. Merry Christmas to you as well. Blue Collar, what's up? Uribiel, thanks for joining. Yeah, go believe it. It is a holiday. Ellie Fish, Daryl, Gurmani, Nick, Ray, start Krosky Merritt. You should see a lot of touches since Rodriguez is going to be out, right? Plus 115. I could see CD getting in the end zone today. Like I said, I think that game's in the 50s, so we should see some stuff. I don't think Dallas is going to kill him, but that's me. They're not that great on the road. So Vinny 2 times. They just have not been. They're 2-5 on the road. Burrow or Dak. Probably Burrow this week. I think they both have pretty good games. I don't think you go probably wrong with other. Cowboy spread or total game over. And we actually like both sides. We like the Commanders plus the 9.5 and over 50.5. But Purdy or Lawrence? Oh, man. Probably Purdy, but not by much. Cowboy Christmas miracle, right? Lawrence, Brissett, or Purdy. How do you have 3 quarterbacks? That's all I want to know. If you're in the championship game, how do you have 3 quarterbacks? George Pickens. I'm picking everybody to score today. All right. JCM or Aaron Jones? I don't know on that one. Aaron Jones, I don't think is going to have a monster today. Merry Christmas, Jay Caesar. How are you? Bill, thanks for joining. Jay Caesar, thanks for liking the live. Knicks or Purdy? Purdy. Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown. Ropo X Life. All right. Goff or Cousins? Goff. What's the pick today? There's a lot of picks today, G. Caesar. And Mud Dogs, thank you. Samuel, thanks for joining. Kyron Williams or RJ Harvey? It'd be Kyron still. Jameson or Wan'Dale Robinson? Jameson. He said Goff or Cousins. Yeah, it was up there, Cousins had one good game. Strange or Parkinson? Strange. What Wilson and what Tucker? There's only multiple of those. Good to see you as well, Chef. Kurt Singer, is there anybody you don't have for an anytime touchdown today? That's my question. You got a lot of them. Broncos or Lions D? Probably Broncos D for sure. Michael Wilson and Trey Tucker. Don't like either of those options unless Marvin Harrison's out. Then it definitely would be Michael Wilson. I do like the Vikings plus the points and over 42.5 in that one. Championship week. Sitting Rico for one of these. Please help Bill or Mike. Why would you sit Rico? Why do people make dumb decisions for championship week? If one guy got you there just because it's a tougher matchup, now you're going to go play Michael Carter, who's had one good game in 8 years? No, don't sit Rico. Wan'Dale Robinson or Michael Wilson? Is Marvin Harrison playing? If he's not, it's Michael Wilson. Let's see. Playing Seahawks. Yeah, I understand. The Seahawks still give up yards. They don't go through giving up no yards. I actually don't think they all go under. I think the third game goes under. I like the first two actually over. Said, thanks for joining. Goddard or T. Hill? If that's Taysom Hill, I would never start him ever in fantasy or ever pick him up. So it'd be Goddard. Dak or T-Law? Dak's going to throw for more yards, more than likely. So Rodriguez or Carter? Chris Rodriguez is out, supposedly with illness. So Sampson or Carter? It'd be Sampson. Yeah, no problem, Jerome. Mr. Whiskey, Andres, thanks for joining. Kevin, anybody have anything besides fantasy football questions? We'd love that, how that game came under. There was some garbage touchdowns towards the end. I'd love that under in that Chiefs-Titans game. Expect another Chiefs under today, right? Taysom Hill or Parkinson? I just said this earlier. I would never touch Taysom Hill in a fantasy league. Parkinson. Gainwell or Harvey? Harvey. Gainwell's still the backup. Ferguson or Strange. Dak for, I don't know. You just put Dak. Dak or Lawrence? Dak. Does anybody listen to the questions before they start typing? Goff or Brissett? Goff. Because I've answered the same question multiple times. Jay Johnson or Dalton Kincaid? Don't really like too much of either one. Johnson's really had a bad stretch here. I guess Johnson, though, because Kincaid's not catching any balls. Harvey or Hampton? Hampton. The one and only. Caden, thanks for joining. Anything besides fantasy football questions? Please. Mud Dogs, thanks for liking the live. Jay Caesar, thanks for coming back on. Pearl Jam, thanks for joining. We got people with 3 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends. There you go. Rico Dowdle, Stevenson, Derek. You got to start the guys that brought you for the most part. So Derrick Henry, I'm sure. Bill or Waddle. I don't like too much. I guess Bill on that one because he's going to get the majority of the stuff today. Merry Christmas to you as well, B-Rad. Nick Sir Goff. My next show description, I'm going to make sure I'm going to take fantasy off because that's all we've talked about. Guys, there are like serious games here today. Denver KC under, yes. We got in fact the Knicks game getting started. We've got 5 NBA games, 3 NFL games, and all we've asked is, which of these 3 quarterbacks? Lions or Vikings? Vikings plus the 7.5. Yes. Evans, Javante, Mike Evans. Let's go there. Game I'm looking forward to the most, that Spurs Thunder game. Like that one quite a bit. That's probably one the most on today. But Player Prop Prodigy, what's up? You want some of these 9,000 fantasy questions, please? Cavs are up 5-0 early. Let's see here. Galetta, thanks for joining. Mike, a.k.a. 4T, what's going on? Over in case OKC, I like that one. I like the Spurs plus the points, right? I don't think they win, but they're so Breece Hall or Rashad White. Do you have any other options? Sean, thanks for joining. James, great to see you. Ars, thanks for joining. Not really. Tampa Bay's offense has been god awful. I guess Breece, but if you had asked me that last year or before the season started last year, I definitely told you Breece. Omar, how are you? Deal maker, what's going on? Boder, thanks for joining. Valero, thanks for joining the show. Oh my gosh. BK, what's going on? Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Happy holidays. Yeah, slow start. It's the first couple minutes of the game. It'll be all right. Just got started. You got to watch Brunson. You got to watch Brunson dribble the ball 3,000 times first before they start going on. Bishop Don, Merry Christmas to you. Joe May, thanks for joining. MVI, thanks for joining. Preston, thanks for joining. Hopefully everybody's having a great holiday so far. Sports 1972, Bulletproof. Bishop Don's been in the fan club for 200 plus days. Look at that, Bishop Don. Congratulations. Lou, D. Tomp, thanks for coming on. Kenneth Walker, Michael Carter. Not Michael Carter. So we are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Feel free to get a hold of us on any of those. I'll be more than happy to answer some questions. We'll be on here for a little while longer today. RJ Rankin, thanks for joining. Alan, Dart, or Show. Are you seriously asking me about this? Where did you draft Josh Allen? Like in the top, 2 rounds? You have 3 quarterbacks on your roster? It's not even a question of who to start. I don't care if if he's hurt or not. You still start him. It's called Josh Allen. Stroud or Herbert? Probably Herbert there. As a free agent, right? Fergie or Strain. Yeah, Dylan Sampson might not be a bad pickup there for you, J-Dog. Dak or Hurts? Dak. Pollard or Jay Williams? Pollard. I think the Titans will do something this weekend. Hurts or Purdy? I don't know if I'd start Hurts in fantasy football all season, so probably Purdy. The way he's kind of played. Cavs up, 8-3? Bucky versus Miami. Yeah. Michael Wilson, as a running back, he had 1 decent game. That's all I'm going to say. Strange or Ferguson? Strange. Mason Weber, Dak or Darnold? Dak. All these games there. See, I know. I hear you, Matt. right. Since Hendricks, don't ask the question 5 times, bro. JCM, do you want to explain who you're calling JCM? Wilson, I don't want to play unless I know Harrison's out. So Tedero McMillan is assume you're talking about, but I'm not in your head, bro. So please do me a favor and actually spell it out. Nico Collins or Wilson? Nico. Merry Christmas to you as well, Spencer. It's so frustrating. You guys get all mad because you don't get your question answered. I'm the only show on here that does any answering any questions at all. And then you want to shortchange it. Ghost, what's going on? How are you doing? All right, I'm done with the JCM crap. So, Cowboys score 40? No, but they got a good shot at 30 plus today. Cloud, thanks for joining. Krosky Merritt. Yeah, he's supposed to be the starter because Rodriguez is out, right? Addison or Worthy? Probably Addison. Sampson or Dowdle? Dowdle. J-Mo or Jacoby? J-Mo. Kyron, Javante, or RJ? Kyron. Maybe Javante in that one. Krosky Merritt or Henderson? If you're talking about Travion, isn't he out? Dowdle or Carter? Dowdle. Well, Kelsey's still got a chance of doing something there. Probably 4 catches, 50 yards, which could beat Hill, Henry Hill or Meyer. Maybe Jacoby Meyer there. Don't like the Lions. And thanks for coming on, Ghosta, and saying stupid shit like that. You're banned by Parker Washington, Alec Pierce. Maybe Washington there. Can't get tricked by the book today. Goff or Knicks? Goff. Knicks or Shaw? Why is everybody asking about Tyler Shaw after one good game? Knicks. All right, I'm done with the fantasy football questions. If anybody'd like to ask anything about the games today, be more than happy to. But fantasy football, we're done asking. Cavs up 18-5 so far on that one. Just said I'm not answering any more fantasy football questions. So if you want to ask about the games today, NFL or NBA-wise, we have spent the last hour answering fantasy football. Pittsburgh or Detroit? Who is Pittsburgh or Detroit for what? Lions are playing today against the Vikings. KC pull off the upset. Not with the third-string quarterback and half the offensive line gone. And then the receivers, we got multiple guys that just went on there. Dak to get a pick's always a good chance. Scott, thanks for joining. David Jennings, thank you. Evans, thank you. I just announced, guys, I'm not doing any more fantasy football. That's all we've been doing for the last 45 minutes. What's this guy got going today? A lot of stuff. Posted a bunch of plays late last night for the NFL and NBA both. And Mud Dogs, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it. Everybody else just wanted to ask fantasy football questions, which we're done for the day. And they still keep coming in because nobody listens. All right, good deal. Jamie Breed, what's going on? Steve, thanks for joining. I appreciate everybody asking fantasy football questions. We are not answering more for the rest of the show. Would you take the Knicks live? Yes. Down 13 early in the first? Okay. Like the Mavericks, plus the points, I can deal with it. I'm a little concerned about them winning the game. They did shoot so well the other night. But Justin, thanks for joining. M Rated, what's going on? Cody, Mud Dogs, thank you. As we keep rolling along here for about another 10 minutes, then we're going to be off for the rest of Christmas here. Let's see. Mud Dogs, thanks for liking the live. Knicks playing comeback. There you go. Well, here comes the subs, right? Let's see if they can do anything here. Donovan Mitchell already 10 points. Tyson, we need a bucket out of Tyson here in the first quarter. get that done. Brunson, nice little start for him. 0 for 5 from the field. Really? Yeah. Let's see here. Tony, thanks for joining. Darcy Merchant, thanks for joining. La Nina, Victor. Jake Williams, what's going on? How are you? Joshua, Tyler, thanks for joining the show. Excellent start for the lovely Knicks. All right. Captain Roland, thanks for joining. About normal, right? Let's see. Prescott, I do like Lamb for 6 catches. Pickens over yards I thought the line was a shade high. Benzo. Prescott for 270. He's got a chance to get there. I'd rather see it in the 250s, but 270 as long as they don't run the ball well. But a touchdown score for tonight. We got all kinds of touchdown scores. We got like McLaren in the first game. Let's see here. McLaren in the first game. Jamison Williams in the Lions game. And Broncos Chiefs, because we like the under. We do have RJ Harvey in there for an anytime touchdown. We're done with the fantasy football. We spent an hour on it this morning. I'm done. Trucking with Johnny. What's up? Owen Stacy, thanks for joining. Who is Josh Johnson? He's been in the league for like 15 years. He's normally the third string quarterback on about every team. So he's been around a long time. London or Olave? That's a great question. David, thanks for joining the show. Long time no see. I know I was gone for a little over a month on the live. We've been posting stuff daily, but he'll throw it. Not worried about it. Cowboys, thanks for joining. Yeah, NFL starts in about a half hour or so on that one. And 20-8. Is there getting that lead down there? Way to go, Knicks. I think he'll throw for $190 plus today. So it's kind of what we think there. Reads, Rinks, and Red Zones. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining. Jeff, thanks for joining. We do like the Redskins plus the 9.5 and over 50.5. What we like there? Would you start Bill over Warren and Carter? I pretty much said here for the last, 15 minutes, we're not doing any more fantasy footballs. We did that for an hour already. So, yeah, I understand you're talking about one pass TD. I think you throw a TD. I like it to McLaurin. Big boy, thanks for joining the show. Pops, thanks for joining. What'd Cooper do today? Merry Christmas to you, Diaper Dandy. I don't know if he's going to get 30. Good chance probably at 20 on that one there. The Warriors do play some defense. So curious to see who's going to guard him up, but it could be, I don't know if Draymond's going to get him or not, but could be that one. Joe, great to see you as well. Thanks for sharing the live. Brian, thanks for joining. Joey, thanks for joining. Michael William, thanks for joining. Amon-Ra, pick 3. Do you really need my opinion on that actual 3 there, Owen? Right? You got like 5 top shelf receivers. Bruce, thanks for joining. Ryan, thanks for joining. Yeah. I don't know if I can't watch the game. We got too many fantasy football questions going on. 20-11 now, Cavs. I'm not picking anymore. So I told you we were done with fantasy football questions. Favorite NBA props. Luke Cornett, 3+ field goals for the Spurs today. That's we like that one quite a bit. Let's see, prop wise, Kevin Durant 5+ rebounds. Valanciunas for the Nuggets 8+ points. Those are probably going to be on the top of the board there. We do like Steven Castle for 17+ points as well. And those are probably our biggest ones. Are you showing the game at 12? No. You're done with the game already, Casper, in the first 8 minutes. I got you. Player prop prodigy. Most Nick games are unwatchable. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. They are very disconjointed. And then you throw the Cavs and the way they've played this year in it. Yes. Let's see. J1, great to see you. Gromet, thanks for joining. It's just the Knicks. They're kind of disconjointed, but the way it goes. Ooh, Clarkson already makes a bucket. There you go. Merry Christmas to you as well, Player Prop. Happy holidays to all of you out there. Glad you all could join today. We are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Feel free to get on there with any of those. You can ask anything but fantasy football questions. You can ask them. I'm done answering them. So since we had like 5,000 of them early. Let's see. Ryder, thanks for joining. Parlay King, what's going on? I try and prove Jesus is king or Jesus is king. Jerry G, Sam, Roadrunner. Merry Christmas to you as well, Forka Bark. Appreciate that. Happy holiday. Hopefully you and your everybody's family doing well. It's a balmy 70 degrees out here in Phoenix. Just an average day, right? User, thanks for joining. Hopefully not everybody's snowed in. We got a little rain, so I guess we could have, instead of a white Christmas. I don't know, Vera. What are you cooking? That's probably the question. Felix, thanks for joining. Megan, thanks for joining. Period, thanks for joining. We're more worried about what you are doing. Care more about the cup. There you go. Snow tomorrow in Jersey. All right. Maybe it's that rain coming, that big time rain we got here in Phoenix coming your way, right? It was like sprinkled for 20 minutes. Nick, Minnie, thanks for joining. Ethan, thanks for joining. Let's see. Lobster, stuffed clam, and tomahawks. So we're booking our flight as we speak. CJ Santos, thanks for joining. I've never had stuffed clams before. Mohammed Med, thanks for joining. Cadence, thanks for joining. Not at the price that he wants. Welcome to being a Scott Boras client. So why does Kyle Tucker think he's worth $400 million? He's not. So Bo Nix for 2.25. I think that game's going to be pretty low scoring. They might try to run it quite a bit. He might get there, but it'd be down to the end. Let's see. I don't know. By the late NFL, if I could catch a flight out there, probably to Newark, I probably could, right? Billionaire CEO, nothing personal, Jalen. I answered fantasy football questions for an hour with hardly anybody hitting the like button. So therefore, I'm done with fantasy football for the day. You're fine with either one of those, though, probably. Rap News, thanks for joining. Ronnie, thanks for joining. Unknown Air, thanks for joining. Wilson Mendez, thanks for joining the show. Sabina, thanks for joining. Speedo. Pam, thanks for joining. Period, thanks for joining. And everybody's favorite game so far, Cavs up 23-14. A little over 3 to go in the first quarter. We are well below pace if you were looking for an over here. McLaurin or JCMF Flex. All right. Player prop, thank you. Casper, thanks for liking the live. I'll let Player prop, if he wants to answer all the fantasy questions, he can. Jay Wynn, thanks for joining. 25-17, 28-19. Mobley gets a rebound. All right. Hugo, thanks for joining. Danny, thanks for joining. Kevin Beck, thanks for joining. Joshua Dyer, thanks for joining. People are actually asking about whether or not to start Josh Allen. That's awesome. You drafted him in the first 3 rounds. I would assume you want to, but okay. I just can't believe everybody's willing to. Guys that got him this far are all of a sudden they're throwing to the side in a hurry. RJ Harvey for 40. I could see that one today. Dead Sour, thanks for joining. We are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Feel free to get a hold of us on any of those. We're more than happy to answer like non-fantasy football questions. That's exactly what I said. You know how many questions have been about whether or not benching Josh? If he's hurt, I understand, but a little bit, but still. And everybody's favorite running back this week is Michael Carter because he had one good week. Cody, you got JSN, Olave, Nico, and Pickens? Woo! Man, what are you in a 6-team league? Yeah. I don't think you go wrong picking any of those three, sir. Like, damn. All right. Here you go. Here's another question. Here you go, player prop. This one's for you. Do we start Josh Allen or Purdy? Because everybody has 2 or 3 quarterbacks all of a sudden. Candy, thanks for joining. I played with one quarterback all year, but, I guess. Flex pool guy. Gunru, thanks for joining. Justin Jefferson, 5 or 6, I think he gets there. 5 or 6 is the number for him. Pablo, Merry Christmas to you as well. Because Allen's foot injury. Yeah, because he'll throw the ball. The Bills need to win. That's what you got to remember with Josh, right? So that brought you to the dance, something like that. How do you have 3 quarterbacks? Trevor Lawrence, Dak, and Stafford. Picks for today: Spurs plus the point. Spurs over. Rockets over. Mavs plus the points. We like Denver laying the points later. We'll take in the early NFL game. Commanders plus the points over. We do like the Vikings plus the points in the over and under in the Chiefs game. More than likely have to lean to the Chiefs there, getting 13.5 being an under, but on that one. But Cannon, thanks for joining. Michael Martin, thanks for joining. Chris NY. Ricky Someone. Godson Hampton. Thank you all for joining the show. Appreciate it. Everybody's thumbs are broke, though. Keith Baines, thanks for joining. We're done with the fantasy football questions. To score a touchdown today, McLaurin, CD Lamb. Let's see. Both there in that Vikings game. I don't know how you don't put Gibbs in the end zone once. Jameson Williams, really like him today. And then in that Chiefs game, really don't, besides RJ Harvey, expect a low-scoring game there, so probably not going to get in the middle. Too many touchdowns there. MMA Fisherman. 5L, Big Tsunami, Coolin, Michael, thanks for all joining the show. We are live on multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Just the fantasy football questions just do not stop, even though we answer for an hour plus. Travis, dude, thanks for joining. Vincent, thanks for joining. Jake, thanks for joining. Justin, thanks for joining. Glad to see you too, bro. Yeah, when you back on? We'll be back on tomorrow morning. So we took Christmas Eve off because there was no games on that one. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Knicks need to wake up. Yeah, down 5. That's all. They're down 15, 38-23. They're getting smoked here in the first quarter. A lot of fun here. Caleb or Goff. Yeah. You be well as well, Vera. Yeah, laying 5. I feel you. I'm with you there. It's the first quarter. They came out and shot like crap. What are you going to do? And they played their typical no defense. So, I mean, they gave up 50. I mean, the Cavs did shoot really well, almost 70% from the floor, 55% from 3. So, on that one there. So, early game, CD Lamb, Terry McLaurin. Middle game, the Vikings game, we do like Jahmyr Gibbs. It's got to be up there. Also, Jameson Williams. And then for the late game, just RJ Harvey. I don't think there's going to be too much scoring in that one. So, let's see. So, 25%. So the Knicks give up 55% from three, six threes, 70% from the floor, and they shot 38%. They're lucky they're only down 15. And let's see here. Everybody making shots. Donovan Mitchell went 5 for 6 in the first. Brunson did score 10 points, but he missed his first 5 shots. Jordan Clarkson, we mentioned, he's at 3 points off the bench. OG Anunoby didn't attempt a 3. Kel Bridges did not score in the first quarter. He went 0 for 1. Why aren't you shooting the ball, sir? We're not answering any more fantasy football questions, as we already did that for an hour. We're done with it. It's all good. You want to ask about something else, feel free. Cole Jackson, thanks for joining the show. JJ get a touchdown? That's a great question. I hope he does. Good to see you as well. No caller ID. Jay, thanks for joining. Jay Mark, thanks for joining. I hope he does, Joe. It's been a rough season for him. But I hope he gets a little love there. Andrew, thanks for joining. Jack, thanks for joining. Thomas, thanks for joining. Scott Balzer, thanks for joining. All right, make sure you do check out. There is a TikTok episode if you want more in-depth info for the NBA and NFL today. Both of those shows are out, have been out for quite some time. If you want to watch some of those, you can get a lot of the plays that we're putting in there. Also, Roy Boogie, thanks for coming on. If you want to get a link to the Discord channel, it is over on the YouTube station at Sports Bets for Free. Or if you want to get the 7-day free trial of Outlier, you can also get that over on YouTube in the comments section or the YouTube channel page. Make sure you check all that out. Hopefully, everybody's going to have a fantastic rest of your Christmas. We will see you guys tomorrow. Well, you asked me if anybody was going to be there today, and this was the biggest day we've ever, viewers on the live show.